Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on today's video. What I feel is one of those awesome, iconic cars. Not only is this an iconic car, this one here in particular, 5,800 original miles. We're talking about a car that's been driven somewhere around 500 miles a year. Unbelievable. And on top of it, I'm not sure it's been driven in the rain. I'm not sure it's ever been wet, except for maybe being washed a few times, because it is in exceptional shape. And they sell a couple small things if you wanted to modify it a little bit and you keep the stock parts. And I want to talk to you a little bit about that. But what I wanted to tell you was, in these ones here, they call this Prowler yellow. I'm not sure why, but it's probably the same as they call the Viper yellow. These are actually built by hand on the same assembly line that Team Viper builds the Vipers. And because it has a lot of modern parts in it and things like that, parts are easy to get. They're a lot less expensive, and this isn't a car that's built by just one guy. Not that that's bad, but not built by one guy. And if you ever need anything done, you got to ship it back to them. This is a car with modern parts that are available today. But anyway, getting away from that, so they sell a kit that removes these bumpers, and it changes the whole look of the car, and it looks really nice. And then they sell these covers that go right here, so you can have a cover there, or you can actually, what it does is it takes the turn signal here and puts it in the side right there, and it looks super tight. And you can imagine what the front end looks like without the bumper there. It looks really cool, especially these, because these fenders turn with the wheels. It looks really nice. Okay, so a hand painted, and we can come up here and check some of the quality of the paint here. It looks really, I mean, it's as crystal clear as you're gonna get, and it's got great depth, great shine. I mean, we're talking about 5,000 mile cars, so I mean, essentially it's a new car. Seems to be all original, glass, seats, interior, like all that stuff. And I will tell you this, you know, they got a little bit of a bad rap because people didn't feel like they were super fast because they were V6s. But I have to tell you that what happens is, because this car weighs nothing, this V6 is like having 400 horsepower, because it's 250 horsepower, but it weighs 2,500 pounds. But I wanted to show you how clean and beautiful everything is in here, how remarkable and how well it's kept. Okay, check this out in here. Come on in for a second. Here's the suspension system right here. Check it out. So it's not outside here, it's inside here. And that's how most race cars are built, with them inboard push rod suspension system. Okay? And that's how this works as well. Batteries located up front here in front of the engine. All right? Engine's typed in nicely right there. Easy to get to, aluminum block, aluminum heads. That's why this car doesn't weigh anything. It's like, you know, at the 2,500 pound mark, you don't need 300, 400, and 500 horsepower to motivate this car. It's got overdrive automatic transmission, and it is snappy acceleration. Not to mention, it sounds awesome coming out the back. You say, well, how does a 6-cylinder sound great? Well, how does a Porsche sound great? Porsches sound great because they take a compression and they get a fine-tuned exhaust and they make a sound and they work on that sound, and that's what they did here with Team Prowler. All right, let's check out the back of the car for a second. Here's the exhaust system here. You got those same kind of cool bumpers. They sell small bumperettes if you want them. And there's a little bit of storage inside here, but it's really just done really nice. And check this out. This is kind of cool because the transmission's actually back here. And what they did was they were able to package everything really nicely, so there's not a huge transmission tunnel. They could push the engine back. They could get the front end to look good, because the front end, believe it or not, the engine won't fit up front because of the styling of the car. So it has to be a little wider, it fits there, and then they went ahead and packaged this here, so you got some interior room as well. It's got its own transmission cooler from the factory. And look at this, the frame is all aluminum. And it's a 4-wheel independent suspension, so it handles really nicely. 4-wheel disc brakes with anti-lock. So, you know, in the world of modern street rods and things like that, you're getting some safety stuff. 20s back here, big brakes, factory chrome wheels, and these are extended mobility tires, meaning the run flats. So when all the air is out of the car, out of the tires, you can still drive on these to get them repaired. And that way, the reason they do that is to eliminate the spare tire. Can you imagine trying to fit the spare tire for this car somewhere in here? Not happening. Okay, so let's check out some of the storage and stuff back here, okay? This has a convertible top, which is really nice. There's a little bit of storage back here, but what I wanted to show you was that the top, when it's up, is probably the coolest looking convertible top out there. First off, look how short it is. It looks so cool. It looks such like a street rod. Plus it's got a glass rear window in it, and it just really fits nicely. And there's just something about factory stuff. I don't know what it is, but all the gaskets fit nicely, the moldings are right, and it just looks really great. And the black with this here just looks awesome, okay? You got this little bit of storage here. The brain for the car is kept here where it's nice and dry. This stays up. You can throw some bags back here if you want to. Okay. And then this is how difficult it is to put away. Boom, boom, done. How do you like me now? Okay, so let's check out the inside here. I love these cars. These are just really cool. All right, so for big guys like myself, 6'1", there's actually a lot of room in here, and it makes it nice too, because you got tilt wheel, okay? And I love this factory tach that's right there. And you can actually shift these cars too. What you do is just pull it down here, and you bang it left and you bang it right to go upshift or downshift, and you actually shift it. And they are snappy shifts. It's really pretty impressive. We did talk about the air conditioning earlier. This has an Infinity sound system. Chrysler was putting Infinity sound system in their Highline stuff then and decided to use this here. Also full gauges here. We're talking about 150 mile an hour speedometer. Plus this is color matched to the outside of the car. So it's just enough yellow inside here that it's not too much, but it's enough. Stereo controls right here. Sorry, cruise control stuff here. Power windows. Keyless entry. Alarm system, power mirrors. So it's really like a very modern day car, but this cool street rod look, and that's why they did so well, and that's why they've really been selling for the same price for a really long time and really held their value very nicely. Okay, anyway, let me fire it up for you so you can hear what it sounds like. It's great rumble. Anyway, in closing up the video on this, you know, you got collector car quality of a great design. You know what I mean? 5,000 miles and just some great accoutrements to make driving these things so nice. Man, you take this car to dinner or whatever, they want to park this car out front. You want to take this out for a Sunday cruise or take it to the beach. It drives all day long. Great power, but great gas mileage as well. Anyway, cool car. Call us 301-816-1000. We'll find a way to get this Prowler Roadster in your garage.